True peace, Kens. President Putin just called for love and the scraping of the 120-year British American Pilgrim Society New World Order theory at the World Economic Forum. Peter Slang, man. Russian President Putin's speech at the World Economic Forum, complete English translation. Okay, love is impossible if it is declared only by one side. It must be mutual. Brilliant. President Putin just called for love and the scraping of the 120-year British American Pilgrim Society New World Order theory at the World Economic Forum. Putin called the centralized and unpolar world order a moribund strategy that has embroiled Russia and the world in more than a century of war and godless culture destroying monopolies. This same British American Pilgrim Society, after deposing Caesar Nicholas 1917 and then murdering his entire family by firing Squad 1918, devastated Russia with a godless pilgrim financed Bolshevik terror, enslaved satellite nations too, and repressed the citizens for 70 years while murdering tens of millions of souls to suppress decent. Vladimir Putin, January 28, 2021, Russian President Putin's speech at the World Economic Forum, complete English translation. Okay. Love is impossible. It is declared only by one-sided. It must be mutual. Highly critical of U.S. social media and big tech, Russia and Europe belong together, warns of world approaching unsettling political future. The Russian President Vladimir Putin made a keynote address at the World Economic Forum yesterday criticizing the growing influence of U.S. social media companies, saying that their impact on society now puts them in a competition with elected governments. So-called New World Order is moribund. Obviously, the era linked with attempts to build a centralized and unipolar world order had ended. To be honest, this era did not even begin. A mere attempt was made in this direction, but this too is now history. The essence of this monopoly ran counter to our civilization, culture, and historical diversity. The dangers of false flags. We can expect the nature of practical actions to also become more aggressive, including pressure on the countries that do not agree with a role of obedient control satellites, use of trade barriers, illegitimate sanctions and restrictions in the financial, technological, and cyber spheres. Such a game with no rules critical increases the risk of unilateral use of military force. The use of force under a far-fetched pretext is what this danger is all about. This multiplies the likelihood a new hotspot flaring up on our planet. This concerns us. Attempts to fix fake problems. It is very important to honestly assess the situation, to concentrate on real rather than artificial global problems, on removing the imbalances that are critical for the entire international community. I am sure that in this way we will be able to achieve success and befittingly parry the challenges on the third decade of the 21st century. Russia, 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 or China, 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 or white supremacists, or systemic racism, or misogyny, or toxic masculinity. Okay. Only one thing matters. We need to approach the dialogue with each other honestly. We need to discard the phobias of the past. Stop using the problems that we inherited from past centuries in internal political processes and look to the future. If we can rise above these problems of the past and get rid of these phobias, then we will certainly enjoy a positive stage in our relations. We are ready for this, we want this, and we will strive to make this happen. But love is impossible if it is declared only by one side. It must be mutual. The New World Order, tech monopolies are usurping elected governments. Peep slang. I would like to emphasize is one more important point. Modern technological giants, especially digital companies, have started playing an increasing role in the life of society. Much is being said about this now, especially regarding the events that took place during the election campaign in the U.S. They are not just economic giants. In some areas, they are de facto competing with states. Their audience consists of billions of users that pass a considerable part of their lives in these ecosystems. In the opinion of these companies, their monopoly is optimal for organizing technological and business processes. Maybe so, but society is wondering whether such monopolism meets public interest. Where is the border between successful global business, in-demand services, and big data consolidation and the attempts to manage society at one's own discretion and in a tough manner, replace legal democratic institutions, and essentially assert or restrict the natural right of people to decide for themselves how to live, what to choose, and what position to express freely? We have just seen all of these phenomenons in the US, and everyone understands what I'm talking about now. I am confident that the overwhelming majority of people share this position, including the participants in the current event. Love conquers all. We are ready for this. We want this, and we will strive to make this happen. But love is impossible if it is declared only by one sided. It must be mutual. Man, Peter Slang. That's President Vladimir Putin. Putin. Putin.